Now, it is funny, heartwarming family entertainment that will appeal to adults just as much, if not more, than to children, and is based on the much-loved, ever-popular Peanuts comic strips. That's utterly delightful mini-musical comedy Snoopy the Musical, directed by Steven Stead. According to Stead, Snoopy is episodic, a unique musical in which each song is almost a little cartoon script in itself, linked by a series of vignettes. Now, joining us from our Durban studios is one of the characters, is Kilburn, who plays Peppermint Patty. Good morning, Caitlin. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning, Devo. Thanks for having me.
All right, let's talk about Snoopy the Musical. Give us a brief synopsis of what it's about.
Well, Snoopy the Musical is a super fun musical comedy, as you said, based on the Peanuts comic strip. And it's a really, really great show. It's uplifting, it's heartwarming, and it's something that really is for the whole family. And not only for the family, but it's also something that you can bring your mates along to and just have a really great night out at the theatre. All
right, you play Peppermint Patty. Talk to us about that character.
Oh, I love my character.
Yeah.
Peppermint Patty, if you're not familiar with the comic strip, she is the tomboy of the group. And she's a really great character to sort of sink your teeth into, because she's very open, she's very honest. What you see is what you get, but she's also quite a tomboy, and she loves to sort of play baseball with the boys, but she still hangs with the girls. And more than that, she's got a lot of layers to her. She's got insecurities, and she's got questions about the human condition that are approached in a very interesting and honest way. So I'm really, really enjoying her. But all the characters are great, but I like mine the best.
What is the message, though, behind the production? What do you want your audience to take away from Snoopy the Musical?
What the audience hopefully will walk away with is a sense that these questions that are approached in the musical are questions that we carry with us our entire lives. And just because it's children asking these questions about their place in the world, about the passage of time, about how they fit into society and interact with each other. These are questions that are broached from a really interesting standpoint, because they are children. So there's a naivety that comes with it, but there's also a very profound simpleness. And I think it's something that people will walk away feeling really, really good about themselves.
Let's talk about the other characters, the different characters. I mean, there's Carol, there's Brian, and there's in the cast as well. How do the other characters complement each other?
Oh, the cast is fantastic. It's a great cast, great characters, great story, great songs. The characters all work off each other very well. There's elements of friendship, there's elements of love between them. There's also elements of meanness, as boys and girls are mean to each other on the playground. So we have Carol Trench, who's back in Durban for this show. We're all very excited about that. And she plays Lucy, who's quite a cynical, almost mean character, but she's really smart, and she brings a certain dynamic with her interactions with Charlie Brown, who, if you are familiar with the cartoon, Charlie Brown is a little bit more melancholy and a little bit more depressed. But they're all thinkers in their own ways, and they sort of play off each other and bounce off each other in a really interesting way. We also have Katie Dippenaar playing Sally Brown, who is the cheerleader of the group. And she's super cute and a little bit ditzy, but she's just very positive and happy, and brings a lovely dynamic to that as well. We also have Graham Wicks playing Linus, who has his little blanket for his security. He calls it an emotional tourniquet. And he's also a very deep thinker. They all pose these beautiful questions in a really, really funny way. It's just an incredibly funny show.
All right, Caitlin, thank you so much for talking to us. Caitlin Kilburn plays the upbeat tomboy Peppermint Patty in Snoopy the Musical, which opens at the Elizabeth Snedden Theatre on the 7th of August and then runs until the 23rd. It is based on the much-loved, ever-popular Peanuts comedy strips. Well, let's take an hour break. Stay with us.